So yeah, right. So first and foremost, when I give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashemi or Shai Ba'ashem Rakakodash, we say that when I say apostles and elders are great most not well, our teachers are apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, so the Akamas the push from the truth and say day in and day out. Constantly in season we say shalom. Once again going into a little video here. Let's continue in the mini series that I started a week back. This could be basically episode 3, of it, and basically again the title of it, or the mini series, goes into scriptures the churches don't like to use, scriptures the churches don't teach, and all these scriptures the churches like to use, they don't like to teach, right? And again, it's going into scriptures where these pastors, bishops, all of these people that be in these churches don't like to teach. They don't like to teach a congregation. When you bring a question, if one of the congregation member brought up this particular scripture to them, they would not answer it. They would turn it out. They would turn the ear from hearing it. They would tell you, don't take it on. See how we know to speak to experience, right? That many times we be on the streets. We prophesy and we teaching and so forth, and plenty pastors come up. We had one two counters with pastors, right? And when they come up and they bring out particular scriptures to them, they turn the ear. They literally tell you that's not important, that done away with, or that's not important, we could change that, and all these things is because some of the scriptures, what they teach is contrary to what the scriptures have, or what the scriptures say. You understand? So one of the things they do is not teach the right thing, or not teach the scriptures. So today, the scripture that I'm going into is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9 to 10. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Now, before I go into that, let's bring our scripture here. Right, Isaiah 8. I'm bring a quick precept here. Isaiah 8 verse 20. Isaiah 8 verse 20. It says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. So if they speak not according to this word, you don't know. A person who's speaking to you have no light. They have no truth. You understand? The scripture says the truth will set you free. Right? But Isaiah 8 verse 20 says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. So one time, we go bound up church members and we tell them, yay. They might say, yo, this is the first time I hear in the scripture, and we will tell them, when we say, hey, you're going to church, I think, yeah, we go to church every week. Ask a pastor that scripture and see if they go answer you. Ask a pastor ask a pastor to break down this for you and see if you go break it down. That times they come back and they say, yo, well, he didn't answer, or we ain't got an answer yet, right? So, but it's just to show you that these people that have been in churches, they have no light because they speak not according to the law and to the testimony. So they have no light, right? Now, jump into the Revelation here. Back to the Revelation. Now, this scripture here is, this is Revelation chapter 13 verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So you see, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Now when you go into history, right, we know what went on with the Israelites, how they went into captivity. They went into slavery. You understand? They were killed by the sword, tormented, killed, ravished, all these things. Yeah. And again, who are the Israelites today? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, natives. And you have the confusion of faces, right? But nonetheless, when you read the scriptures, you get to understand who went into slavery. Even with history, you already just knowing history alone. Just knowing history alone, you know who went into captivity. You know who it is who went into captivity. You know who was killed with the sword. To put it in a different context, to say he that lived in captivity shall go into captivity. Wasn't the Negroes put into captivity? So the scripture telling me here, them that put them into captivity shall go into captivity. They say, and he that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. They didn't kill them with the sword. Same thing with the natives. How did these Edomites get the land? They get the land by killing the natives. You understand? I remember reading something where they said it was like 90% of the natives was killed out. That genocide they're talking about. Genocide. But to the Edomites, the only thing they just want to touch upon is what they just want to touch upon is we just call this one that with Hitler. You understand? That is what they want to talk about. That is genocide they want to talk about. But they committed way worse genocide. A way worse genocide. So the scripture says here now, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So these people, what went on to us, have to come back onto them. And it's going to be double as the scripture said. It is going to be doubled. They say, here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So this is what the saints, this is what the saints were waiting for. To see these people that led us into captivity, kill us by the sword, they get it as well. They get the due reward for doing that. They get the judgment for doing that. So you really feel they are, and that's the thing. These Edomites feel that they're not going and go through that. But they are. They are. To build a kingdom, you must have slaves. You must have people captive. That is just facts. And according to the scriptures, these Edomites and these other nations, they have to serve their time. They have to serve their time. And now this scripture here, the church is just stray away from. Because it's telling you here, them that lead in captivity shall go into captivity. So a person with a mindset searching or no, they would say, well, wait. If the scripture is saying that they that lead in captivity shall go into captivity, that means the so-called white people have to go into captivity because they led people into captivity. They say, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So that is what they do. The ending up of the scripture say, well, here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So if this wasn't a just script, if this wasn't, if they want to say it, if this wasn't a righteous thing to do whatever it is, what the churches want to say, so then why are the saints waiting for it? Why does the saints have patience and faith on that? Why? Why? Because again, that's the reason why in the Isaiah 8, if they speak not according to this word, is because they have no what light in them. This is the things that the saints waiting for. Even the Lord say he come up forward with vengeance. So, hey, you don't know what it is. I'll bring our script there. This is Isaiah 49 verse 12. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 49 verse 12. You see, no, sorry, not Isaiah, Jeremiah. Sorry, Jeremiah 49 verse 12. Sorry. Right, this is the book of Jeremiah 49 verse 12. It says, for thus said the Lord, behold, these whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and at thou he that shall altogether go unpunished shall not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So they have to drink of that cup. They have to. they have to be punished for what they did. So you really feel they're not going to get punished for what they do? You see, as the scripture saying here, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? That question. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou surely shalt drink of it. So yeah. So they had to taste that cup. they have to be punished for what they do. So they will have to serve. They'll have to be. They will have to serve. Right? They would have to serve. So them that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. Them that kill it with the sword must be killed with the sword. So they have to receive that punishment, and they're going to receive a double. Again, the big piece of it is here is the patience, but one of the big pieces of it is here is the patience and the faith of the saints. This is the thing the saints waiting for. They're waiting to see that. They're waiting to do that. Yo, again, this is show you this. It have plenty times we bring on the scripture and church members be like, whoa, what that is. They want to see the Bible they reading, you know. Plenty of the scriptures that in this series that we bring, the church members don't even know it there in the word. They don't even know it there in the Bible. And that is just to show how easy they let us stray. But nonetheless, this one they heavily don't bring out. It's because one, it destroys the Lord coming to. It destroys the teaching of saying the Lord come back for everybody. Everybody can be saved and all these things. That the Lord come in with peace and all this. No. Straight out. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Straight as is. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So with that, we give our praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakodash. We sit down on our apostles and elders of great Muslim world, our teachers, our apostles in the truth, and we say salutations. So they are most to push from the truth and say day in and day out. We don't cancel in season and season, we say Shalom.